I get to make 18 large paintings for the Christmas Village in Huntsville, Texas, and I am so excited. I've never done anything this big before, so it's going to be a fun project. I'm painting these all on large pieces of wood, and the first two are going to have holes cut out to put your face in so you can take photos, and then we'll have 4 that have just some fun facts about Christmas, and then we're doing 12 that are one of each of the 12 days of Christmas. I started with sketches, picked out the colors, and then bought the colors, and now we're painting it on this giant scale. Then I'll be painting a primer and a background color, and then we'll start doing layers of colors on after that. I just primed all of these on one side and about to flip them over and prime the other side. And now we're gonna do the main background colors. So we spent about 20 minutes talking about which color to do first for the backgrounds. I kind of don't have these correct because I'm gonna have to put all of these in Photoshop and add the words to the top. So they're gonna be a little bit off, but I think we figured out how we're gonna do the background. That works really good. I mean, pull up the geese. Now we have to set up the projector and trace the drawings onto the wood. Then we're doing a giant paint by number, basically. Nice. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So I went ahead and completed the first painting all the way just to see how long it would take. And I realized that I am not going to have enough time to finish these before their opening, which is in November. So when the owners, who are my brother and sister-in-law, found out that I have digital versions of everything, they said, well, we could probably just print them. So all that work that I did on the 12 days paintings is pretty much wasted completely. Other than we can still use the wood. So they ended up printing the 12 days illustrations onto some signboard, and then they put that on the wood that we brought down. It was a little upsetting at first, but in the long run, I didn't have the time to paint all 12 of those. I didn't need to be taking that time from my children and spending time with my family and going to that Weird Al concert. I did, however, finish the 2 ones that you put your face in and the fun facts. So we loaded up the paintings I had finished and brought the wood that we'd be attaching the prints to. And they're gonna get a special clear coat put on them in Texas.
3, 2, 1.
We had so much fun at the Christmas Village. There were so many fun things to see and do and delicious things to eat. We got to put the signs up around the park and tested out the photo op paintings. And at the end, we got to take the beautiful train ride, and just as we pulled into the station, I got this super high quality shot of the prints of my 12 days illustrations. As usual, this didn't turn out exactly how I pictured it, but I learned a lot and it was a ton of fun, minus the stress. And even though that last video didn't portray it well, the prints really did turn out nice, and I think it worked. It worked well. Thanks for watching.